Welcome to Memento, Vivere with Manny Rico. Actually, welcome to Ijbolandia because that is what the new US will be called, because Kamala is now running for president, and obviously we're all going to vote for the woman, right? Although it's like, awful, but whatever. But okay, let me explain this in pop terms. So this is if like Nicki stepped down and Doja Cat, because, or yeah, I feel like Doja Cat is the true Prince. Also, okay, I don't even know, because of coming from, I love Nicki, whatever, like, like, I really don't care about, like, the fan base and stuff. I think it's just a little weird as to, like, how Nicki is, like, towards, like, she's low-key mean. Like, she's low-key mean. So, I don't know if, like, I extremely love that. But, like, music and her artistry, she is, the person that really pushed where everything is now. So we do have to give credit where credit's due. But I think Doja Cat is like, so this is if Doja Cat stepped up to run for presidency, and against her is Azalea Banks. It's Azalea Banks, obviously, because one, she is a Trump supporter, and two, they've beefed before. So, hello, Azalea Banks and Doja Cat. And obviously we're voting for Doja Cat because woman, let me be your, I love that song, but honestly, Addicted, so we're going to listen to that song because a lot of people say that Hot Pink, that album, no one likes that album because everyone's like, oh, whatever. But this song, it's Doja. It's so crazy. I love this song. Like I love this song. But I also love Escapade by Azalea Banks. This song. This song is timeless to me. It's one of the most beautiful songs. I love that song too. Like it's just mwah. Like it's just mwah. I feel like if Azalea Banks wasn't who she, like, if she was able to just silence women, like sometimes we do need to silence women. Like sometimes women need to be silenced, and Azalea Banks is one of them. Like just put it in the music and like. But anyways, so that is that. I feel like this is the first election that Gen Z is like able to vote low-key, and it's really important. Like it's very important. Like I try not to get political because like, girl, like let's live, laugh, and love. I also I grew up in a religion where you're not allowed to vote because they say that like God is the only ruler or whatever in earth or whatever. Kind of cult, very cult vibes. Don't get me started because I already got in trouble, so I can't really talk about the cult anymore. But apparently now, like there's certain stuff that they're allowing people to do, like that they weren't allowing before. And 2 nights ago, I watched this documentary about the Bible because I personally love looking at documentaries about religion and about the Bible and about God and about whatever, because I grew up in a very cult religion that was very like black and white and very like conservative and like very translated. And so it's interesting to like look at what was before and learn and actually educate myself on different stuff. And so I was watching this documentary about how the Bible was literally written by men, normal men who used who translated the original one into their language, but those definitions translate different to them. So they totally switched the narrative on so many different things that are now so blown in proportion because they ran with the second definition that makes people scared and makes people terrified. Like, I truly believe that religion has done, or organized religion, they have done the biggest number on everything. Like, it is up to even politics now. Like, Republicans have like turned religion into their like political parties now. So it just gets so big that now they're talking about like taking away people's rights, trans rights, like human rights, literally human rights. Like, this is what Trump is going for. Like, Project 2025, like, please get educated. Like, please vote. Like, please. Like, we are going to like not realize it like maybe this year or next year, but like a little bit along the road, like please, like, y'all, like, please, like, you probably watched the Barbie movie, like, please, it would be so like, I know that she's an awful human as well. Like, she was like a cop and like she's crazy. But girl, come on, like, would you rather the other person? Like, come on, like, please. Also, this outfit, shout out to Michael B. Jordan, because he's gonna be taking it off of me tonight. No, shout out to In Print We Trust, because they sent me this shirt and look how cutesy I want a bunny tattoo so bad. I saw this bunny that lays in my mommy's rose bush, and they like dig a hole and like they lay with their belly like this and their legs sticking out. So I've been oil painting. I've been oil painting because I was scrolling on Twitter and I saw this Asian like artist who does the most like beautiful water paintings ever, and I posted it on my Instagram. But like, look how beautiful, right? So I was like, okay, well, I like, you know, I took an Eddie and I tried to do it on my own, and I think it turned out so adorable to me. Like, look how cute that is. Like, there's a ladybug if you look closely. Like, it's kind of like, it doesn't have to be perfect, and I love that. Like, I think it's okay to enjoy things that you don't necessarily need to be perfect. But speaking of perfect, something that is very perfect to me is this outfit. Okay, so you need to follow me on Instagram because oh my god, well, okay, you're gonna see these shoes like when I got them on a separate video, but I got these off of Depop, so they're like thrifted, low-key, right? Like, they're low-key thrifted. So I did not buy them off of Adidas because honestly, like, fuck Adidas, because Bella Hadid, like, no, like, they are awful, like, girl, like, Bella Hadid, anyway, so, yeah, like, but, I love these shoes. Like, I was really looking for a summer shoe so bad, and I was just like, okay, well, I'm literally gonna, like, stop breathing forever because I need a summer shoe, and I found one, and I'm like, oh, God is good, like, God is good. Oh my god, speaking of God, so, when I went to buy my watercolor painting, I had a kombucha and like whatever, because I'm so into kombucha lately, like, love. And I went to go check out, and the lady was like, oh look, God is on your side, he really wants you. She was like, he really wants you to paint. I was like, first of all, God is me and you and like them and like they and like she and like the wind and the earth and the fire. Like, God is not a human or like a boy. Like, ew, you think God is a man? That's gross. Anyways, I was like, no, real. Like, I think that now with, like, honestly, like, rewiring my brain into, like, not just relating God into, like, what the organized religion told me what God is. I now, like, don't mind when people just say God, because I'm like, honestly, like, God is anything. Like, you're God, like, I'm God, like, air is God, oxygen is God, like, the trees are God, like, anything is God. So it's like, God, you know? So, you know, anyways, speaking of God, I almost, no, wait, yes, because God, because long legs, because the ending of long legs, if you need to see long legs, if you have not seen long legs is probably one of the best movies ever created. Like, it's like spooky, ooky, kooky, looky, but it's also like, wait, like, it's beautiful, like, it's pleasing, like, it's one of those movies where it's just pleasing, like, it's just, I want to buy this movie and just have it play, you know. Although the man Nate Cage, Nathaniel Cage, that guy, very scary, very spooky, but I love it. Like, it's a movie where, okay, so I watched Silence of the Lambs after watching Longlegs, and it kind of like related to the silent, like, it kind of like, you know, like, it kind of like felt inspired, or like it felt like this, like, the, because it was like very much detective, serial killer, help, whatever. Da, da, da. I never really finished Silence of the Lambs. I fell asleep. I fell asleep because I'm a growing boy. Like, I need to sleep. So I don't know what the ending is. I just loved. It's kind of crazy, but Hannibal Lecter's voice is the actor. I don't know his name. His voice is so hot to me. I'm like, ooh, I'm like, hey, but remember they posted that video of Ariana Grande saying that, first of all, you need to leave my ponytail girl alone. Like, please leave my girl alone. Like, Zach saying, like, girl, leave my girl alone. Like, what is she, what is, okay, like, leave my girl alone. Like, I don't know. Like, anyways. Yeah, Long Legs, amazing, 10 out of 10. I recommend. I think if you're, I went at lunchtime because I did not want to go in the dark by myself, because I went, I went by myself, and so I was just like, girl, like, let's go in the middle of the day. Also, something that I've been really into has been Drag Race Mexico. Have you seen Drag Race Mexico? If you haven't, you need to watch it, because Electra is like, mwah, like, she is silly, funny, kooky looky. I also love Lexa Fox. Like, she is amazing. Like, she might, like, she is really, like, stepping on Electra's, like, you know, like, I don't know, like, what if Lexa, low-key, Lexa Fox is a little bit better than Electra, like, track record-wise. Like, Lexa has not been in the bottom. But anyways, I also finished the book The Alchemist. Oh my god, on Thursday, I went to, Boulder Lake, and I like suntanned, but it was like 10 a.m. because the, you know, the IV, what is it called? The sun rays was very, you can tell, sorry, it's just, I like, have been told that, like, they're like, wait, like, you're kind of like, they're like, you're kind of bimbo. Like, no, like, I'm not, like, the UV light, the UV of the sun was very strong at 10, so I went at 10, and it was a lot of moms with their kids, and hey, you know, like, I literally was just like, hi, like, I'm here to read. So I finished my book, The Alchemist, which, oh my god, like, beautiful, beautiful. If you need a, like, it's like 170 pages long. If you need a good book to read The Alchemist. It's like beautiful. It's just amazing. It's like a really good read to, like, like, to help you start reading other books, because it, like, I don't know, it's just an amazing book. It also has a really good message about, like, being present. Like, I think, okay, reading that book, it has the present, a lesson is to be present, because when you're present, that's the only way that you can focus on changing the future. And it is said to forget about the future, forget about the past, and to be present, because that's in every aspect of your life. You're like, okay, currently I'm doing this. I'm filming my podcast for you. I am trying to be the best that I can. I'm trying to, like, you know, be witty, whatever, to, like, create a good, you know, whatever. And, like, that eventually just builds up and whatever. And so you're working out and you're like, okay, let me be present because I want to give my best workout. So it's like kind of like staying in tune with what you're doing and what you're currently doing is very important. And I'm like, yeah, real to, you know, like, real, Mwah, love that. Another one was paying attention to omens. So I am a big believer in like looking at license plate numbers and seeing if they're angel numbers, because that's a sign. Like that is the like I love it. Like whenever I see an angel number on a license plate, I just go ballistic. Like I'm just like, oh, like I just like I just love it. Like it's like period. I also, whenever I see a black cat, beautiful, beautiful omen. Like that's amazing. Like cute. Like okay. Like I don't know. Like I think it's a butterfly. A ladybug is amazing. I kind of relate a ladybug um, to a friend that I have, and it's cute. Like whenever I see a ladybug, I get reminded of my friend. I'm like, oh, but yeah, omens are very beautiful. It's kind of like how the universe speaks to you, and it's kind of like how it can be like deja vu as well. Like an omen can be a deja vu, because it's the universe talking to you, and it's very important to pay attention to what the universe is saying. Like I I have been paying attention to what the universe is saying, and I kind of realized that I don't belong in Colorado. I think it's kind of like hindering my growth, and it's like a awful realization, because being a child with older parents that are in their 60s, it's kind of tough, because it's kind of like, do you wait for them to like, you know, and then live your life, or do you live your life? Because it's like, my biggest fear is if I'm not there, and I think I would not be able to live without not being able to say goodbye. But I don't know why I'm thinking about that. Like I should not even be thinking about that. Like girl, like what are you doing? Like why are you thinking about that? Like girl, what? Like they could outlive me for all we know. So that's very true. Ijbolandia. So anyways, I saw my friend on Thursday. So I went to the lake. I finished my book. Mwah, love. I then went to Trident, which is if you're ever in Boulder, Trident is the most beautiful coffee shop / bookstore ever. Like you need to go there and check it out. And on my way there, I stopped at my favorite crystal shop. I don't know their name, and I won't tell you because I gatekeep, girl. So just kidding. I just don't know the name, and I'm not gonna tell you because it's my favorite store ever. And I got a new keychain for my bag. It's the stone. Do you see it? It's that one. And while I was checking out, the lady was like, "Oh, this is an agate." I was like, I was like, "What did you fucking call me, girl?" And then she was like, "Oh no, like this is about courage and like courage, like just being like courageous, courage, fearless." Also, if Taylor Swift endorses Kamala Harris, we're going to have a very good shot at like winning, because she did endorse Hillary. But like also like mind you, this is a person of color. This is a black woman. So are people going to be racist towards her and not vote for her? Well, stay tuned. I will let you know. But lately, I've also been trying to like talk to friends and like hang out with friends, because life is really. I read this tweet that was like, "Girl, me like just being on Twitter. Okay, I need to stop because I took a break from Instagram, and Twitter might be next, because it's nice, but it's not. Like, girl, like stop. Like sometimes like my brain just gets like too much to read. Like it's just not. You don't need to know what everyone's doing all the time or what everyone's thinking all the time. Like that's my biggest thing ever. Like you don't need to know what other people are doing at all times. Like, but anyways, I read this tweet that someone said that they were thinking that you like, because it was a retweet and about someone saying that they'll cut someone off real quick, like they don't care, like whatever, like they don't whatever. And the other tweet was like, sometimes when you're young, you don't realize how important cultivating relationships is, and like forgiving relationships and talking out with relationships and not burning bridges and stuff like that, because as you grow, life just gets lonely. Like, you can get lonely very fast. And not to hold my hand, not to drag myself, but I have been very lonely, and it's not like, it's nothing concerning. Like, it's obviously, like, it's my fault. Like, people do reach out to me, and I always cancel, and I always just whatever, and it's my fault completely. But I think people, like Manny, like, people eventually, like, that you're gonna say no, so why even reach out and like invite you to places, you know? Like, that's, I totally get that. Like, I totally get that. Like, like, I don't, you know, like, I don't take anything personal after I, you know, like, just don't take anything personal. Like, that's a really big rule in my life. Like, don't do that, because it harms yourself. Like, you're just thinking for other people, and you never know what people are thinking. So just don't do that. But yeah, that's a big thing. Okay, sorry. Like, I have engrave that, please. Don't take anything personal. Like, the way that people act, the way that people talk to you, or like the way that people text you, or the way that people communicate with you, has nothing to do with you. Like, everyone is in their own universe, girl. Like, we are really like we're in Ijbolandia, and like, we need to just like Ijbol, right? Like, we're just Ijboling. Don't take anything personal, because most of the time it has nothing to do with you. And like me being an Aquarius, I don't enjoy when like people don't speak to me when they have like an issue. Like, I'm like, girl, just talk to me, and like, I can just explain to you what happened. But yeah, that's the lesson. Don't take anything personal. But I also have not been taking anything serious because I have just been taking everything day by day. So if something occurs and I'm like, or occurs, girl, what if something happens and I'm like, there's nothing I can do right now, I just allow it to go, and then whenever I have to deal with it, I deal with it. And it saves me from, one, overthinking until I like can't sleep, two, just overstressing until I can't sleep, and three, it saves me from like anxiety and like I don't know. I had this, you know, those past couple weeks where it was just awful. I finally reached out to my boxing bestie, Scorpio Moon. Love her. Hi Joe, my favorite ginger. And also, I'm so happy I did not like lose her friendship, because like, one, gingers are going extinct. Two, Scorpio Moons are like I'm a Scorpio Moon. I know a lot of people that are Scorpio Moons, so it's like, birds of a feather, we should stick together. Love that song. But if Billy endorses Kamala, we're definitely winning. But anyways, so I saw my friend, and it was beautiful. It kind of reminded me of like how we just kind of like always will reconnect with friendships that like we sometimes don't always necessarily see all the time. So that's beautiful, and that's very inspiring. That's very like, okay, like, you'll see your friends again one day. You'll see them again. Like, you'll see them again. Like, don't trip. Like, it's okay. Like, take it day by day. Like, we're very young, and we're very, sometimes like, it's okay to just bird by bird, day by day. And obviously dream big, because everything is possible. Like, anything is possible, girl. Like, I am okay, I'm dreaming. I am dreaming. Like, I am finally like feeling alive with life again. Like I'm getting the urge to live. Finally, like, I'm getting the urge to have oxygen in my body. Like, I'm having, you know, like a little bit of like, you know, which amazing. Love this. Love this. Like, love this stuff. And so I'm just like, you know, trying to really take it all in before you know, like, obviously it'll go away because everything is a roller coaster, but like right now we're good. And right now, I think whenever the day comes where we are like this, I think now that I'm going to be able to remember today and remember the past days where I really took in different habits in my life. Like I started running last week and this week. It's really hard with your calves. Like I started stretching more, but like I need to run today. I'm going on a run after this, actually. Very exciting. But yeah, I think incorporating new hobbies into your life can inspire you with falling in love and creating your own hobbies, because ultimately the people, artists, or whomever that you listen to while you're having a hard time, or like, well, whatever you're doing, these people, this was a hobby for them. So it's kind of like inspiring to be like, okay, like let me create my own hobbies. Like let me do stuff that I have as an outlet. I think having outlets is so amazing and so important in someone's life, because we're sometimes so stuck in this, you know, 9 to 5 and like this very like, you know, list of things that we have to do, scheduled life. And making time to have an outlet for yourself is very important in order for yourself to feel like you're having somewhat of like a passion and like a personal legend in the sense of The Alchemist, which is a book that I recommend. Love that book. I think that is very important, and that's what I talked to Joe about also, how I kind of like lost myself in the times that I saw that I like earlier this year. And that's when she was like, that's when like you stopped going kickboxing, like you stopped being vegan. And like I'm like, yeah girl, like I literally just stopped caring about myself because I just got so in my head about every single decision that I ever made, and that was not healthy for me. And it's very important to like realize when you're just in your head and like tell your thoughts like different things. Like meditation really helped me with that, like just like centering myself like this and just being like, you know what, today is a different day, today is a good day, today we would just restart. Like the only thing that matters is today. Like you don't feel like you're literally not yesterday, you're not tomorrow, like you're here today. Like just, you know, hold my hand and, you know, it's summer. Alexa, play Summer Bummer by Lana Del Rey.
Sure. Summer Bummer, featuring A$AP Rocky and Playboi Carti by Lana Del Rey from Apple Music.
Put your hands up.
It's never too late to be who you wanna be.
Alexa, pause. Also, I really got into Lana because there was a video of like threads of her philosophy in life, and the way that Lana Del Rey thinks about life is so beautiful, and it's like it just makes you fall in love with life through her. Like it's just amazing. I love her. Like people hate on Lana, but like girl, like I love her. Like I love her. Like that's my queen, that's my diva, that's my reina, that's my hermosa preciosa, that's my chula, like that's Lanita, like that's Lana, like that's la hermosa preciosa, like la más. I took a train to Paris, Texas. You know, like I la amo. Like ella es la más importante de mi vida. Like yo la amo. Okay, okay, no, porque no. Oh, okay. The last minute, I need to talk to you about Juan Gabriel. Juan Gabriel is one of the most like amazing artists ever. Like amazing, like amazing. He's a gay icon, but he never came out, and like it's very Mexican because it's very like don't ask, don't tell. Like like girl, like that's so Mexican. But he has a song named Querida, and it's like Querida, so good. So I think you should check that out, because also he died like from a heart attack. Like he would have loved Troye Sivan. Anyways, love you. Goodbye.